Pooja Bedi is coming back to the debate. I'd like to take Pooja Bedi and Shobha there once again. My question is not being answered. My question is not being answered. No, Meenakshi Lekhi. Meenakshi Lekhi, I want to ask you today what action you take against the Delhi police.
Arnab, I want to ask
Shobha Oza. Yeah, Shobha Oza.
Is not in the wrong.
Shobha Oza.
No action lies against Delhi police. But
Meenakshi Lekhi ji,
running without
after Nirbhaya case,
to be done about that.
Justice
Meenakshi Lekhi, listen to Shobha.
One-stop crisis center and 200 crore Nirbhaya fund was set up. Why this government has scraped that entire Nirbhaya fund, and what this government showing is sensitiveness by scraping the Nirbhaya fund, and one-stop crisis centers were promised by Mrs. Menka Gandhi by December. What happened to them? Where are the crisis center? And what steps the government is taking to ensure security for the women of this country? You all promised zero tolerance to the women of this country.
Menka ji promised, and the work is on. You have a question to ask, and again I'm saying
you have already scraped the fund. Where is the work? Where December has passed? How many centers have you
December has
set up by now? You tell us. How many centers have come up?
December has started, and this is the second week of December. December has not passed.
No, Meenakshi Lekhi.
Not a single.
Meenakshi Lekhi. Meenakshi Lekhi, 1 minute. Facts of the case. Facts of the case are now before you. 1 minute. No, 1 minute. Shobha Oza, let me place the facts. The fact is the Nirbhaya fund is yet to be implemented. According to a reply in the Lok Sabha, which I thought...
They have already scraped it, Arnab.
The Ministry of Home Affairs, in reply to a question 2 years after Nirbhaya, listen to me, Shobha Oza, it's not about political football. 2 years after Nirbhaya, the Ministry of Home Affairs is talking about its future implementation. In other words, the Ministry of Home Affairs has done absolutely nothing. And you have a rapist who carries a character certificate.
No.
Kiran Bedi, welcome to the program. Pooja Bedi wanted to say something there. A rapist with a character certificate. So sloppy is this character certificate. No.
I want to really say
the so sloppy is it that the date section is left blank.
I'm appalled at the fact that we have made this entire debate about an Uber cab service who has actually hired this man on the basis of a police police letter stating someone's character. Let's keep Uber cab out of this. Let's target the police on this. Let's target people.
No, why keep Uber cab out of it?
Most important.
No, why keep Uber cab out of it? No, 1 second. No, Pooja Bedi. Pooja, I'll quarrel with you on that.
Have raped women versus how many cab drivers have raped women. I think you'll adequately see that more uncles and more brothers have raped women, their sisters and their daughters, compared to a cab person who's raped other people.
No, 1 second. Just a minute. No.
We need to focus on how to stop people from committing rapes and what systems are put into place for women who are raped. I think it's ridiculous.
Pooja Bedi, just a minute.
I'm focusing on a cab company who has hired somebody on the basis of a character certificate. It's not the cab company's fault.
Pooja Bedi.
Look at how many people rape their sisters and their mothers. How many cab drivers have raped women?
No, 1 second. 1 second, please.
Let's focus on the issue of rape. Let's focus on the issue of women's rights and women's safety.
When a woman takes a cab, Pooja Bedi, hear me.
A woman's situation and turning into Uber cab issue.
Yes, it is an Uber cab issue. Yes, it is an Uber cab issue. No, it is an Uber cab issue. Why should it not be an Uber cab issue? These American and Canadian companies, they come to India, they want to run their businesses. 1 second.
And somebody came to me with a police note saying that this guy's a great character. I wouldn't hesitate to hire that person.
Okay, so can I say something there now? 1 second, please. First of all, you are making a very spirited defense of Uber cab.
How many uncles have raped women?
1 minute.
Uncles have raped their nieces. People should be more scared.
Okay, so Kavita Krishnan comes in, please. Kavita, yes, Kavita.
The facts on the ground.
Yeah, Kavita.
Kavita Krishnan.
It's a women's safety, women's rights issue.
Kavita Krishnan.
Because that government is now with us.
I would like to say here
or not published.
I would like to say here that as we said in December 2012, when a rogue bus was operating, allowing its staff to go around raping women in the city, at that time we held the governments of the day responsible.
Right.
We held them accountable. Of course, we knew that rape is a social and cultural issue. That's not the point. The point is that you have to keep in place. You cannot say, let's wait for society to change. You also have to have preventive measures in place.
Agreed.
Which actually ensure that safe spaces are available for women. What are those measures that should have been taken and were not? One of those crucial measures is, of course, the provision of safe public transport, which was detailed out in the Justice Verma report. There has not been a word on this subject from our new transport minister or from the...
Not a word, not a word.
Secondly, the substantive issue here is that are not just Uber, but a whole range of cab companies that don't call themselves cab companies at all. They call themselves software
radio
providers.
Cabs or whatever, yeah.
They are operating in the city. No, they don't call themselves. They are not under the Delhi radio cab scheme, Arnab. That is the fact I'm trying to place here. There's Uber as well as Ola as well as Meru Genie and so many other taxi companies actually say that they are software providers or they have an all India permit. They do not have the permits under the two Delhi laws under which permits can be issued to cabs to operate in the
Kavita,
city.
Meenakshi says that's not the government's problem.
No, that is the truth. That is the government's problem.
Meenakshi says that's not the police's problem.
Who is going to regulate this? Who is going to ensure, as the Justice Verma Committee recommended, that every driver in the public or the private sector must be verified, must be regulated. Who is going to ensure this regulation? If not the government, if not the transport minister,
there is what verification? What verification in which a fake character certificate can be got like this? What verification?
Not just that. And about that character
what is this?
About that character certificate, the point here is a character certificate is not a certificate at all. It is not a police verification certificate. This is some rubbish piece of paper. Character certificate is a piece of rubbish paper. It has no legal value whatsoever.
No, 1 minute. I want one second. Kavita, can I just intervene once? While I agree with you on many of your substantive points.
Why was he being allowed to drive?
No, one second.
Why was he being allowed to drive in this city
Kavita, the problem is, I agree with you on 99% of the points that you make. You presume I don't. I agree with you on 99. All I'm saying is, I want to remind these politicians of what they said when the Nirbhaya case happened about the safety of women. I want to ask Kiran Bedi, who was right there at the forefront then, whether she feels that the government has made it any safer for women today after the BJP came to power. They said, for example, manifesto of BJP
is not in power in Delhi.
You are in power at the center. Delhi police reports to the central government. Please don't get your facts wrong. Delhi police reports to the center.
Government is what is needed.
Delhi, don't pass the buck. Delhi police comes under the center, Meenakshi.
I'm not passing the buck. I'm saying ask for the change and change shall be yours.
But don't ask for the change. We have asked for the change. What Shobha did? This is no, one second. What Shobha is taking her off.
Earlier the guy said kuch karna padega without defining kya karna padega. Now you're saying ask for the change.
We ask for the change.
How many more rapes are we going to witness before this change takes place? Ask whom for the change.
Exactly.
Are you not responsible at all? Are you completely shrugging it off? Ask for the change from whom?
Systemic failure is responsible, and it is the transport department which was responsible for running
who is
a
part
bus,
of the system? If you aren't, who is?
Which was not supposed to be on duty, and again it is
No. These are just very weak, poor excuses.
This cab service to run in 2013, and you have refused
Why
to understand
don't you get the cop who gave that certificate in the first place? Why don't you find him and strip him of his post?
I think I'll have to cancel all the license.
No, why are you not willing to assume responsibility for
which head has rolled?
So
not one.
I am taking the responsibility,
something so awful has taken
provided
place.
you allow me to. I am taking the responsibility. And I'm agreeing with Ms. Krishnan on this issue.
No, Miss. No, I'm holding you accountable, Meenakshi Lekhi, because the Delhi Police Commissioner, PS
hold me accountable because I am not controlling the system.
But the system comes
controlling.
Raghav Sachar of the Aam Aadmi Party coming in before that. Kiran Bedi. Who's responsible?
Terms. You
Kiran
don't hold them responsible.
Kiran
Bedi. Hold me responsible.
Why I hold the police responsible. I hold the police responsible. responsible.
Police is not responsible.
I do think they are responsible.
Everything with
No,
all
they are
alacrity.
responsible, and let me tell you
You can't find scapegoats in police.
Ma'am, why do you call the police a scapegoat? These are the same police you used to criticize when you were in the
Because police
opposition.
has done what was required.
No,
to
they
be
have
done
not done, and
on
I can
their
prove
part.
to you they have
What
not
can
done.
police do?
No, watch it. They have not done. They have not done. They have not done.
There's a hardened
No, watch it.
criminal out there.
No, 1 second.
Hardened criminal out
No.
there.
Meenakshi
Tell
Lekhi
me
says
that.
to me tonight, prove to me they have not done, and I think I should prove to her. And I think Meenakshi Lekhi will have to take back her words.
The slogan echoes in our ears.
No, I think.
हो गया महिलाओं पे वार अब की बार मोदी सरकार. Where is the Modi सरकार now?
1 second.
Why has it failed to curb?
अरे मोदी सरकार ने पकड़वा दिया उसको 24 घंटे के अंदर. आप क्या चाहते हो? वो छूटा हुआ घूमता रहे
मोदी
और
सरकार
उस पे
का
कोई कार्रवाई ना हो. पुलिस ने अपना काम
मोदी
किया या
सरकार
नहीं?
की नाक के
कितने समय में काम किया? आप बताइए मुझे.
एक दिन में 4 रेप हो रहे हैं.
अरे 4 रेप हुए तो रेप तो घर में भी होते हैं. उसके लिए सरकार जिम्मेवार है. वो खराब मानसिकता जिम्मेवार है.
रिप्लाई
अत्याचार बढ़ा नहीं मैम, अत्याचार घटा है. आप नंबर उठा के देखिए.
atrocity, women atrocity has increased in Delhi. Delhi, there are 4 rapes in Delhi. Who's responsible, Miss Lekhi?
So who is responsible for those rapes? Sarkar is getting the rapes done.
What?
Sarkar has-
What?
Or Sarkar has not produced them.
What? Law and order is
What is
under
Sarkar
you.
supposed to do that
Raghav
Sarkar has
Chadda
not
wants to
done?
come in before
Tell
that.
me that.
Raghav Chadda,
Tell me
please.
that.
Raghav Chadda is taking on Meenakshi Lekhi. Raghav Chadda. Raghav Chadda.
Please understand that.
Raghav Chadda is taking on Meenakshi Lekhi.
The arrogance.
Forget using the adjectives, mister. Please tell me. Arrogance.
In the
the
UPA,
pity, I take a pity on you.
Of the Congress in 2012 is the same that we can sense in the arguments put forth by the BJP representative. It is the same arrogance and the same insensitivity that we saw back then.
What arrogance?
The problem,
What
the crux of the
arrogance?
matter is that the buck stops at the table of the Home Minister. Article 239AA of the Constitution says that the police and law and order situation of Delhi comes under the ambit and direct jurisdiction of the Home Minister. The person answerable for all this is the Home Minister. We heard a lot of lofty promises during the elections. Women's security and women's safety was the prime poll promise of the Modi government.
was.
But they have failed to deliver on it. And I would like to ask Ms. Meenakshi Lekhi, who is responsible for this systemic failure?
Please tell me that.
An illegal company is functioning in Delhi. A person who's a rape accused is running around and driving a cab. There is no tangible office. And mind you, Delhi is on high alert. Delhi, along with 4 other cities, is on high alert. Even because after that high alert, if the police, if the security agency, if the beat
Callers now
are not there, who is accountable?
Let's hear from the viewers.
Role. Accountability must be established. No one can run scot-free.
The accountability will be established by whom, sir? And I don't understand what you are saying. You are incoherent. And incoherent because a lady takes a cab, the license for cab service was given in 2013 when BJP was not in power. When the lady made a call to the police immediately turned up and immediately set its motion in order and captured the police and captured the accused, produced him before the court.
Law and order situation.
Exactly, law and order. Now rape is the police.
Law and order is your
Oh my God, I will blame Aam Aadmi Party also. I will blame UPA also because it is their misdeeds which I am carrying forward. And I will blame
the UPA when the UPA is in power.
My government did not give
Kiran Bedi.
But I will definitely set in motion the requisite requirement of registering as a government.
I'd also like to point out to the viewers that we have a lot of callers. Lot among you have called in. Kiran Bedi is going to come in next. One sec, Mr. Chadda. Kapil from Gurgaon.
Just one
Kapil from Gurgaon. Sorry, Kiran Bedi, but Kapil from Gurgaon first. Kapil, good evening. Who's your question to? Sorry for keeping you on hold for a long time.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to be a part of this sensitive debate. So I'll start from scratch. So basically, if you allow me a couple of minutes, see the mindset of the political class, of the administration, people at large, that needs to be changed. I'll quote a few examples.
Very quickly, Kapil. I have many callers, please.
Yeah, just one sec. Recently, a college banned girls' entry to a library. We all know that. There's a minister on record who says boys will be boys. There are, so-called moral police who tell girls what to wear. I mean, this needs to stop somewhere.
That's right.
And in terms of what happened, I mean, the debate, in a sense of this debate, I need to bring to the forum that we all know that police, they do take bribes. The character certificate. How was that created? I mean, we need to
happen.
So yeah, Ms. Lekhi, just one quick point. We all need to look at these small issues. Maybe then sit together.
Okay, Kapil. I'll take your point. One more caller, Rohit from Bangalore. Rohit.
Hi.
Hi, Rohit.
Hi. Good evening, Arnab.
Good evening, Rohit.
I just wanted to ask and tell you that I work in a multinational company here, so we keep going out in night. And, at that time, we don't prefer to take our vehicle out. So, I mean, there are female colleagues as well. So, we normally book a cab and go. So, what choices do we have now after this incident?
Well,
everybody is scared, and there's somebody should be questioning police. I just wanted to quote one small incident which recently happened with me, that my bike was stolen and I went to a police station to file a complaint. And I was just sitting cross-legged and the guy is telling me, don't you know how to sit in a police station? I mean, is this how this administration will work?
Rohit.
We were convinced in all Modi's rallies that, Mahilaon ki suraksha hogi and everything. Now, where is this happening now?
बिल्कुल सवाल बिल्कुल जायज है, and the question is that when members of the political class, one of our viewers said, Kiran Bedi, when members of our political class themselves, some of them have justified rape by blaming the victim, there is a rot in the system. In this case, can the Delhi police, can the police officials be let off, saying you have no problem, it's only a problem of the private company? What about the police, Kiran Bedi?
Arnab, what I see happening in Delhi is the following two, three things. One, Delhi has government departments. It has transport, it has licensing, it has traffic police, etc. It has departments. And it is led sufficiently by it has a whole transport licensing system. The point is, it's got systems in place, it's got departments, but what is lacking is intergovernance and intercoordination of these departments. What Delhi is lacking today is strong hub, a strong coordination. To my mind, before you rush to a politician, having been a part of the civil service, I would say, what are the roles in Delhi of chief secretaries? What are the roles in Delhi of the Lieutenant Governor? These are the only two coordinating positions in Delhi government, the Lieutenant Governor and the Chief Secretary.
No,
who can integrate these departments?
No, one second. The BJP, Kiran Bedi, I don't, it's not, Kiran Bedi. No, Kiran Bedi, Kavita Krishnan is questioning you because I remember, Kiran Bedi, the BJP targeted the political dispensation.
You don't let me complete.
No, Kiran Bedi, one small point, Kiran.
Let me complete. You don't let somebody complete.
Why should we not blame the politicians, Kiran Bedi?
Listen, if you want me in your panel, I'm sorry, if you want me in your panel, you must let me complete my sentence.
But why should we not blame the politicians?
The point is, I'm sorry, let me explain to you, why are you ignoring the civil services? I'm saying, why are you ignoring civil services? They are there for accountability. What are these two ranks doing? I'm sorry. Let me explain. You need a coordinating hub. If something's going wrong, who will correct it? It is the chief secretary's job.
Do the civil servants fight elections?
Governor's job in Delhi.
Do the civil servants fight elections?
I'm sorry.
Do they promise a change or do the politicians fight elections? Kavita Krishnan is taking you on. Kavita
Krishnan. There is a permanent service which is supposed to deliver. It is a permanent service.
I would like to say here.
Raghav Sachar and Kavita Krishnan taking on Kiran Bedi, please.
We are dealing with. They are all Congress appointees or Aam Aadmi Party appointees who are sitting.
We need to shake up the civil services. We need to shake up the bureaucracy.
Kiran Bedi, I would like to ask you something.
What is failing in our system is
I would like to ask you something.
Lack of coordination. The right hand does not.
I would like to ask you something.
I think they need to work together, and two hubs.
Miss Bedi, question for you.
No. The point is, who is responsible I would like to make the point to you, Kiran Bedi, that who is responsible at the end of the day to ensure that the civil services do their job, that the police does its job, that there is coordination and so on and so forth? I'm sure you would agree, at least you did in 2012, when it was a different government in power, that it must be the government. And it must be the ministers. No, it isn't those two people alone. It is very much in Delhi. It is very much in Delhi. Please don't let the Home Ministry and the Transport Ministry of the central government off the hook here. Because the kind of violations that are happening are not just about Delhi. Please let me finish. Now, I didn't interrupt you, Kiran Bedi. I listened to you completely. Now you please listen to me. I am putting it to you. I did let you finish. You made your point about 3 times, and I let you make them all 3 times. I am putting it to you today that you must say that the central government has a responsibility, because in this case, the violations by the so-called cab companies, basically the cab service providers, goes beyond Delhi alone. It is a national problem. It is happening in many, many cities. And the central government, why has it not acted? Whose job is it to see what is happening on the ground and intervene if the civil services are not doing their job? And we must make this absolutely clear here that if you're going to pass the buck in this fashion and say that let us, you know, I remember the things that you said in 2012, Kiran Bedi.
I remember everything.
You had absolutely no qualms about saying that the central government was squarely responsible.
Mr. Goswami,
and the Delhi government was squarely responsible. You didn't talk about the civil services and civil servants and lieutenant governors.
Kavita, Krishnan, Kiran Bedi wants to hit back at you. Please respond back to you. Go ahead. Let her.
I'm saying we are always letting us public servants go away. I want them equally to be accountable.
I want the politicians to be accountable.
No. We must hold. No, you want politicians.
Yes, I want.
I want both.
No, sure, but we
want both.
But who's in charge? The politicians, ma'am. Why not? Why don't you accept one fact? And if I ask Meenakshi Lekhi, will she be able to answer now?
If I, in 2000,
Shobha, yes, Shobha.
For last
Kiran, you have changed in last 2 years.
1 year in Delhi.
Earlier you blamed the government and now you are blaming the bureaucracy. Why is this change, Kiran?
I am not changing.
Why is this change, Kiran?
Do you want work done or not? Do you want work done or not? Unless you shake up the public bureaucracy.
But is the government not responsible for the safety of its citizens?
Blaming the BJP.
Who is responsible to provide safety for the citizens of the country? Is the government not responsible, Kiran?
What's up? Mr. Chadda is asking Kiran Bedi a question, please.
The bureaucracy.
What's up, Mr. Chadda? The Aam Aadmi Party is taking on Kiran Bedi. Let them.
Well, you see, Ms. Bedi, I have the highest possible regard for Ms. Bedi, but the irony is that back in 2012 she blamed the UPA government, but this time she is hesitant in blaming the BJP. I don't know for what reason. The substantial point that I would like to make here is that the BJP spokesperson, the arrogance and the insensitivity that is there in the BJP spokesperson needs to be punctured. She needs to answer today that why is a rape accused like Nihal Chand in their cabinet? Why is Nihal Chand a rape
incompetent people should not talk.
No, Miss Lekhi, you need to answer today. You need to answer. Why is a rape accused in your cabinet? How will you change the system when there is a rape accused in your cabinet of ministers?
Given, that's my question. Mr. Chadda, will you be kind enough to answer that? That without putting the rules in order, you gave the licenses.
Says girls are inviting
rape. Who's responsible for that? You are wrong. And you call Delhi a lot of difficulty and trouble, and Delhi is suffering because of people like you.
No, don't deflect. Don't try to shift the goalpost.
I'm not deflecting. Answer me. Who was in power in October 2013? Answer me that. When the license to this
today, no. What we are witnessing, what? If I may be permitted a kind observation here, what we are witnessing. No. Watch. Kavita, Krishnan, 1 minute. Kavita, Krishnan, Pooja Bedi also wanted to say something. We keep it completely balanced. Pooja Bedi, yes, quickly, please. Pooja Bedi. They have got a couple of callers also waiting.
Yeah, You know, Arnab, I just want to say this. I mean, I'm listening to the fact that these cab services are illegal, whereas the fact is that for the past few years, they've been traveling on the roads with us, they've been advertising,
Nobody
they've been out there, and it takes a rape for the police to wake up, for the government to wake up, and for the media to wake up and tell us as citizens that these services are illegal.
Okay, fine. 1 second, please. 1 second. You see, the question goes tonight to the BJP. They targeted the political dispensation then, both at the center and the state, Shobha. After the Nirbhaya incident. Today, Delhi is under President's rule. President's rule, they cannot even pass the buck citing turf wars. So who is responsible now? At that time when Sheila Dikshit said, my government will do everything, provide a conducive atmosphere for women, Smriti Irani said, no, that is an admission of bad governance. And she said, Smriti Irani, that shedding tears in public and fulfilling your responsibilities are two different things. And the BJP applauded at that time. What has happened to the BJP tonight is the question. Radha Murthy of Bangalore is the next caller. Radha Murthy, go ahead. Radha Murthy.
Yes.
Good evening.
Talking to you now. I sincerely and strongly feel, I think we are just wasting our time indulging in this argument and debate about this heinous crime. What I would try to say is, as Shobha had rightly said it, it is a sickness in the minds of people who indulge in these criminal activities, and also we have to change the system, as Pooja Bedi had rightly said it, and let us not blame the government or opposition party or the cab owners or etc. etc. Give the culprit the severest of the severest punishment, that is death. Let the whole nation know about this. One man, let him undergo a death.
Yes.
The whole nation will
Miss Murthy, Shobha wants to respond to you.
You know, it looks as if this particular hardened criminal does not care. It's not about the death penalty, the death sentence. That has not impacted the statistics at all. No matter what legislation you bring in, we have to first address the sickness within. And that is something, if more and more politicians go on to public debates, public platforms, demean women consistently, completely strip them of any dignity, insult them in public, and everybody around them, their supporters cheer at that point, what are we telling the women of this country? Now the politicians really don't care a damn.
Well, none of them.
So long as they don't care a damn, the bureaucrats won't care a damn, the police won't care a damn, nobody will care a damn, and these sort of hardened criminals will continue. More rapes are now. Wait for
When Sumitra Mahajan made an offensive comment, did BJP take action against her? No. When Kailash Vijayvargiya said when Sitaji crossed the Lakshman Rekha, she was kidnapped by Ravan, he made that comment, you know, talking about women crossing their limits. Did the BJP take action against them? They didn't. When Haryana Chief Minister Khattar spoke, did the BJP take action against them? They didn't. So the fact is, there is a problem of mindset. Abhigya is a student of Indraprasth College in Delhi University, also calling in tonight. Let's hear from you. Abhigya, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. What would you like to say?
I have a question for everybody who are sitting there. I'm a political science student in Delhi University and an outstation student. I wanted to ask that एक कहावत है हिंदी में, सब एक ही थाली के चट्टे बट्टे होते हैं. And I want to ask every politician from every single party who is sitting there, what are they doing for the children and for the girls who are going around studying, doing their job? Are they safe? When the parents are sending to their children here in Delhi, is the government providing the security they need?
Yeah, Abhigya, you know, I think it's more than a question, it's a statement from you. Women want a sense of assurance, and I think
because we vote, when we vote and we choose our government and we choose our politicians, we choose basically to ensure us the needs and the aspirations we have from the government. So should the women stop voting if they are not getting anything?
You see, Abhigya, I it's a very, very pertinent point that you have raised. The irony is, Abhigya, that I find that politicians use these issues only to get one on top of the other. They lack a collective response. And the government of the day is ducking the issue. And I do believe that if this BJP asked questions to the Congress one and a half years back, they have every business answering questions when they are put to them. Now they can't say, oh, it's not a political issue. It's a social issue. It's a cultural issue.
See,
it can't happen.
On the business about the civil services, there's a point I'd like to make about making our bureaucrats accountable.
Kavita,
because there was a point.
I know, but I don't think we disagreed with that point.
No, I know, but I'm making another point. I'm saying that, you see, the point needs to be made very clearly that civil servants follow rules. Who makes those rules, or the absence of those rules? The
politicians.
Who's responsible for that?
Of course, the
government is responsible for that. And in this case, the rule seems to be, and this is a point that goes from safety not just in cabs but safety in other spheres as well.
Absolutely.
The point is that who's going to put in place those regulations? The rule here seems to be, please come and make money in India, make profits in India, break rules in India. We will break the rules for you in India. And then we need to worry, because the regulations in the case of cab companies is non-existent.
The bigger worry is,
and wherever regulations are existent, they are being dismantled.
Watch it. You're making a larger economic point there. I can see where you're going, Kavita. But that's watch it. I get your point. I get your point. I understand where you are coming from, but the broader point is this.
Extremely crucial.
The broader point is simply this. That political parties duck when elections are not there, and I wonder how the response of the BJP would have been had they been 6 months from a general election. Thank you very much for joining debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.